I got one quick comment, then I'm gonna scoot out. You guys take it from here. But I thought Des made a nice point about going to Kinnick, and this is pretty sad that we're previewing Week 5. But anyway, I think
That's
the
a lot.
Maryland game might be a little bit tricky the week before. But anyway,
Okay.
I do have my prediction video on this channel, and I ranked the difficulty of all the games. I put Maryland at 6, Iowa at 3. Regardless, the point that Des made was okay. We know Kinnick Stadium's a difficult place to play. You know, Clemson, Death Valley, LSU, Death Valley. There are certain places, whiteout at Penn State. Yeah, there we know that it's a factor. Um, Iowa's a better team at home versus on the road. All you have to do is look at the records. It is a factor. But once you kick the game off, yes, the crowd's loud, but you play on a 100-yard field and you got guys. There's nothing different about what's going on between those white lines, regardless of whether you're playing in Iowa, California, wherever you're playing. It's the same deal. And if Michigan's going to be an elite team program, then you go in there and you take care of business. And yeah, you may be able to be in a situation where an inferior team hangs in a little bit longer because they're scrappy, because they're buttoned up, their fundamentals are good, really sound team, good coaching, and they've got this crazy home field advantage. But you take care of business and you get the job done. And I think about Alabama going to Texas this year, and that's a situation where you would think Alabama's going into a hostile environment, as long as Texas doesn't trip up their first game, which they won't. You know, that Texas crowd has been looking forward to this game forever. Going number one team goes in there.
Quinn Ewers.
I got so much. What's that?
Said Quinn Ewers.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to see if he can play. But my angle is that this is one team, Alabama, and one program where I almost think that it's better, or I'll flip it around, worse for Texas being at home, where Saban will drill it into those players' heads. This crowd is against you. This is a hostile place. We're going to go in there and make a statement, send a message. And Bama would almost be more comfortable at home, like, we'll win this game. They're good, but we're better. We'll win the game. We're comfortable. We're at home, where the raucous crowd and the environment may actually piss them off and be worse for Texas. And that's
Possibly.
where Michigan needs to get to, that kind of deal.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, even look, we've seen Ohio State struggle in a situation like that. Like I thought you guys' first game at Minnesota last year was It was very shaky, and I can't remember the Minnesota running back's name. He got hurt in that
Mo
game.
Ibrahim.
He was tearing you guys to shreds, and I thought when he went out, that really changed the aspect of the game. So. It's you gotta be careful, especially early in the season, with going on road games, and if your guys are not, even you are the better team on paper, not totally locked in and focused. But no, I agree with Mark there. I do think Alabama will be well prepared to go into playing at Texas. There's a lot of hype at Texas right now. Quinn Ewers it seems to be the golden boy down there, and he has won a starting job. They got the commitment also from Arch Manning, correct? So, they seem to have a lot of momentum going on down there, and that's a perfect scenario for Alabama, who's really upset from the way last year ended, to come out there and come to the season and trying to make a statement.
Yeah, they just need to take care of business. I'm just not hopping on the you can't win in Kinnick bandwagon. Not happening.
Who said that, Des? No one said you can't win in Kinnick. We said that it's tough. It's not necessarily an easy place to go play. Just because let's just give respect to where you go. Like, going to play at Kinnick is different than going to play at whatever stadium University of Illinois plays at. Okay, I'm just saying.
See, to me, the difference is it's whether you're playing a good team or not. To me, it doesn't have, like, Okay, if you play Rutgers in Kinnick Stadium, it's not going to be difficult because Rutgers is not a good team. You're better than Rutgers. And I think you're better than Iowa, which is why I feel that way about the game this year. And that's why I felt that way about the Big Ten championship. You're just a better team. So don't mess around. Go in there and take care of business. So that's my thought on it.